What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the pretty big rumor about Xbox's showcase. So, it seems like we're filling in the gaps of the year, right? As games start to slow over the next couple months, we're getting a lot of events. So we have the Ubisoft event that's confirmed. We have Summer Game Fest, which is confirmed. Rumors of a PlayStation showcase, now rumors of an Xbox event. I think they're all going to end up, landing. The only one really left is EA, as we've talked about. Dragon Age for sure is being shown this summer, and whether that happens at Summer Game Fest or if EA is going to do an EA Play. It's actually been several years since they've done that, but hey, I'm always up for it. So let's look at Microsoft's event, and really two pieces of it, right? Number one is when would it be, and number two, what would be announced there. So this comes from The Verge, and they've kind of been a part of like that on again, off again, like which Xbox games are coming to PlayStation thing, but they do get things right? It's just I think they've kind of gotten themselves latched onto, like I just said, like which games are eventually coming to PlayStation. You got like 10 different sites trying to throw in their 2 cents. So they say that they think the event is going to be on Sunday, June 9th. In fact, they say, I understand that this is set to take place on Sunday, June 9th. So they were told, right? So again, that's where the rumor part comes in. Sunday, June 9th, actually Monday, June 10th, that's the Ubisoft event, and I believe the Friday before that is Summer Game Fest. So it literally would be E3 because you got like 3 shows in 4 days. And now they say what would be there. They're planning to announce a new Gears of War game at the show, so you imagine Gears 6. A Gears announcement won't be the only new Xbox game at the show, which will also include release dates for upcoming Xbox games like Microsoft Flight Sim, Avowed, Indiana Jones, and of course a new Call of Duty that's set to debut later this year. Now, I'm sure there would be more. Honestly, Xbox or Microsoft, whatever I want to call it, they've done an incredibly good job. I would say they've had at least 2, at least to my memory, 2 back-to-back very good showcases, and probably even further than that. They tend to nail it. Now, you could argue, like, does it come to fruition, right? Like, you have years ago them showing Everwild, and years ago them showing State of Decay 3. I think actually in a separate rumor, it was said that State of Decay would actually be at this event, which is kind of the point, right? Like, they've had good shows. Now's the time that I think some of those older games, I don't think Everwild would be here, but, something like State of Decay, I think it's the time. And then I guess it's time for, like, Wave 2, which would be Gears of War, but then giving the dates, I mean, that's exactly, honestly, what they got to do. Like, you got COD, you show it, you give the date. You got Avowed. Now, Avowed is probably, like, early in the fall, so maybe, like, a September, October thing. Indiana Jones, I've long said, I mean, the rumor for Indiana Jones was December, right? Which very much sounds like they want it in 2024, but it could be, like, delayed last minute, right? Pushed to 2025. So, yeah, if you're going to get, honestly, well, I would say this. If you're going to give a date for Indy, I imagine it comes out this year. If you're giving a date, I think it would come out sooner rather than later. If you're not going to give a date, then I think it would come out maybe 2025, right? So, I think honestly, just in what is said in this article, if that's what they show, and then obviously they would show more, but even if it was just this stuff, I think that would be pretty darn solid. Like, you give people something to very much look forward to in Gears, and then you deliver right on the dates to Avowed, which is a very big, I would say, fall game. Indiana Jones is a very big fall game. Obviously COD is a big, and you know what, I know I didn't mention like Flight Sim. It is a massive game. It's not for me, like I would never play it a day in my life, but it has its audience. In fact, it has a bigger audience than most games out there, so not to like discount it or put it down, because the game is enormously popular. So I think it's going to be another good show. Again, I really believe they do pretty excellent showcase or events or whatever you want to call it. They got a lot that they could show, in any given one. So it better be good, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel. Of course, we'll be covering it. I don't think it would be live, but I would for sure make some videos on it, once they start to drop those release dates. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all on the next one.